When the first fleet of the Galactic Empire emerged from hyperspace near the Sol system, the stars around them dimmed beneath the sheer mass of metal. Imperial dreadnoughts, bristling with graviton cannons and plasma siege weapons, drifted like mountains through the black. Behind them, carrier barges disgorged waves of drone skirmishers and armored boarding pods ready to sweep aside whatever primitive defenses these humans had. Admiral Korzai of the Imperial Fleet surveyed the display from his flagship's Grand Command spire, a cathedral of glass and gilded steel that overlooked an entire city's worth of weapons and warriors. To him, the battle was already won. Earth's probe broadcasts had revealed pitiful orbital stations, a smattering of outdated satellites, and a few retrofitted civilian freighters pretending to be destroyers. It will be a quick show of force, Korzai purred to his junior officers, a smug grin splitting his scaled face. We break their orbital grid, broadcast our demands, and they'll beg to join the Empire within the hour. Contact, an ensign called out suddenly. Unidentified ships dropping out of slip space, multiple vectors. Korzai leaned forward, spines rippling along his crown. The projection flickered to reveal a formation of human warships sliding gracefully into view. They were small. Comparatively. Maybe a tenth the mass of an Imperial dreadnought, their hulls an odd patchwork of sleek plating and reinforced retrofitted modules. Bright sigils ran across their flanks: Earth Fleet, Sol Defense Command, some kind of blue-gold emblem depicting a laughing skull. "They're hailing us, Admiral," the ensign said, confusion in his voice. "Putting it through." A crisp voice echoed through the spire, calm, dry, and unmistakably amused. "Galactic Empire Fleet, this is Captain Riley Zhao of the ESF Undaunted. You're trespassing in Sol sovereign space. Please state your business or kindly haul your scaly hides back through the jump gate." Korzai let out a deep, rattling laugh that made his junior officers flinch. "Is this a joke? You insult the Imperial Fleet with this toy armada? Human, we outmass you 50-1. On the screen, Captain Zhao actually chuckled. 50-1? Cute math. That must make you feel very big. Korzai's eyes narrowed. You dare. But before he could unleash a tirade, another voice cut in, a second human captain on an overlapping channel. "Hey, Zhao, you seeing what I'm seeing? They've still got graviton cannons bolted onto an open exostructure. Those things were obsolete before we learned to microwave our lunches." More laughter. A third captain jumped in. "I bet half of those dreadnoughts don't even have distributed reactors. Look at that power cluster. You'd think they'd never fought a relativistic rail strike in their lives." Korzai's claws dug furrows into his console. "Enough. You primitive vermin will show respect to the Empire. Ready main batteries." But the human comms kept coming, overlapping in a casual stream like a bar conversation. "Hey, Zhao. Should we tell them about the counterswarm drones? Nah. Let's let them find out the fun way. They really think they're scary. You gotta love that confidence. It's like a cat puffing up its tail at a tank." Korzai's scales flushed dark with rage. "Open fire," he roared. The void lit up. Imperial broadside cannons thundered, spitting graviton shears and plasma lances toward the human formation. But the primitive fleet didn't scatter. They flickered like candle flames in a wind, shimmering behind layers of adaptive stealth plating, predictive evasion grids, and gravitic lensing shields that bent reality just enough to make the barrage pass through empty space. Korzai watched his targeting solutions collapse one by one. What trickery? Then came the human's reply. The Undaunted's broadside unfolded like a blooming flower, revealing a bank of weapons that no Imperial archive had ever documented. Kinetic lances hurled slugs at near light speed, each the mass of a small shuttle. Swarms of micro-drones detonated in impossible geometric patterns, shredding the Empire's proud drone screen in seconds. One dreadnought flared bright as its main reactor core, once thought invulnerable, split under a surgical rail strike that had traveled straight through a weak point Korzai didn't even know existed. In the command spire, the humans' voices came back, casual as ever. "Don't take it personally, lizard man. You're just using the wrong century's tactics." A ripple of panic swept through the Imperial officers. Korzai's bravado dissolved into cold dread as sensor after sensor went black. "You should have done your homework," Zhao said, his voice cutting through the chaos. "You see, we humans? We never stopped laughing. We laughed when we buried each other in the dirt. We laughed when we cracked the atom. We laughed when we realized how easy it is to kill gods with the right leverage." The Empire's flagship shuddered. Explosions tore through the spire's edge. Korzai fell to his knees, staring at the projections, his once mighty fleet now crippled, their colossal advantage turned into a graveyard of drifting wreckage. Captain Zhao's voice came one last time, soft and mocking, "Welcome to Seoul. Next time, knock." And somewhere, behind the human formation, Earth shone, fragile, chaotic, defiant. A death world that never stopped grinning in the face of giants.